ginger ale. That's why I did that. All right, folks. We back in the lab. We back in the studio. It's Captain's Log Podcast and YouTube show. I'm your host, Rob. You just got me, my co-host, Rick. Still healing up, man. Get well soon, bro. We'll see you back when you get back. Let's get straight into it, man. I want to be real short and brief with y'all today. Topics, weekend recap, and AI software. So real quick, today is Monday, 27th. Happy birthday to my sister, Lisa. Love you. I hope you're doing well. I did speak to her earlier today. She is doing good, so shout out to her. She's 7 years younger than me, so she's either 30 or 31. I got to ask. Probably 31. So what happened over the weekend, man? No basketball practice on Friday. It was on Thursday, so I'm cool with that. My son had bowling Saturday. They did pretty good, and he had a game on Saturday as well at 2 o'clock where they played against Fort Washington. They won that game, so shout out to them. Congratulations on the win, but I'm still not impressed with the performance. I will say that because this team only had 5 players, and my son's team has got like it's at least 14 or 15. I think it's 14 kids. So 14 kids, against 5 kids. Pretty much when they were taking, when they needed to substitute, like they had a player. I think their best player had got hurt. They was only playing with 4 players, and they were still roughing us on the rebounds. It was roughing us on the rebounds big time. It was pissing me off. I'm like, bro, get the fucking rebound. Then just careless passes, man. The one thing that the kids still need to learn is court vision. The court vision is not there. They'll come down, get a little bucket or whatever, get a defensive stop, and they'll come down. And it's like when the going gets tough, man, just fucking throw the ball in the air. Don't look at who you're throwing it to. Just throw it, and hopefully somebody will get it. Or you'll have, everyone on the left side, and there's no one on the right side, and no one even thinks to run over there to be wide open for a shot. So a combination of a lot of small things, man. They should have blew them boys out by at least 20 points. And to only win by 1, yeah, it's cool. You get a little win, but no, that's not going to work, man. So I ain't say too much about it. I just said congratulations, but I'm pretty sure myself as well as the other parents in the stands was just like, why is the score even so close? They were actually down for a good portion of the game, and then they came back. They rallied in the last 4 minutes of the game. But shout out to them, man. They got one more game this weekend against Upper Marlboro, and then my son will start his next league. Same coaches, a few different kids. Some of the kids not going to come back and play, but they'll play their spring league. At this point, he's chosen basketball, so I'll keep you in basketball. You know what I'm saying? You want to get out there and run, whatever's going to keep the weight off, whatever's going to keep you active, I'll drop your ass off at the rec center, and you can do what you need to do. Moving on. Excessive bells today. So I want to talk about AI software. Artificial intelligence, that is, for those who don't know what AI means. So first and foremost, what is it? What is AI? It's computer programming that mimics human behavior. At this point, we're pretty much living in the future because whether you know it or not, a lot of things that you use or may not notice you're using is considered AI type of software. So I'm going to tell you the 4 types of software, and then we're going to get into some examples as well. So the first one is just AI platforms. So this is where the shit is made from scratch. You'll probably never hear about that. Then you got chatbots. Chatbots is essentially what it is. It's a chat box, and you talk to it, and it talks back to you. I'll give you some examples to how you would use it, but believe it or not, that's a thing. If you haven't, look up chat GFT or PFT, whichever ones. Then you have deep learning. Deep learning is more of for speech recognition and image recognition. We use this too. If you got a smartphone and you go and you put your face up to it and it unlocks, ding ding, that's AI software. We'll get into that too. And the last one is machine learning. This is when a computer application learns in order to provide data specifically for you. So let me give you some examples. All right. So let's just say you online shopping, right? You online shopping, and next thing you know, you might be looking on your phone. Let's say you're looking on your phone. Say you're on Amazon, and you looking at, I don't know, maybe some toiletries for the house. Like, damn, the toilet paper cheap on Amazon. So let me look on there. Next thing you know, you be like, damn, I could use some deodorant too, or maybe even some cologne. You know what I mean? So you speaking into this. Now, if you don't have this shit turned off on your phone, you might want to turn it off. It's ad tracking. So what happens is your microphone is enabled. When you get it, all this shit is enabled, unless you got to manually go in and turn it off. You'll go in there and start saying, oh, well, I need these extra 2 items that I mentioned, but it's not in my cart. So next thing you know, you may go to log on Facebook. You may go to log on Twitter. You may go to log on, bestbuy.com or walmart.com. And right on the side, you're going to see ads for deodorant. You're going to see ads for cologne. You're going to see ads for whatever it is that you was talking about, because you have this enabled. And they use that. It's ad tracking. So it's used to get you to buy more stuff. So they know, like, shit, this is what you're looking for. We got it on Amazon. We got the ad tracking going. We heard you say it. Don't say you don't need it. We heard you say it. So now, boom, it's right there. Next thing you know, you're going to keep seeing it until that shit going to end up in the fucking cart, bro. So that's just one form. I'll give you another one. We can still use online tracking. So for me, I buy a lot of bike parts, motorcycle parts, shit like that. So when I'm online and I'm looking at something, then I'm just like, if I'm curious to what, if this part is specific, or is this the only thing that comes in the packaging, or just want more information, you'll see that little box on the right that says chat. And you know what? You'll click there and it'll say, hey, how may I help you? You'll say, I'm interested in part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's for this bike, this year bike, this color, whatever. It's these spark plugs. So you sitting there talking, and the chat box is giving you all this information. That is AI. That's not a person. That is a computer-generated program that is programmed to be able to answer any question that you need answered pertaining to the website that's selling shit. Right? So yeah, this is cool, right? It's just something we can use. I'm gonna name a couple of household names that you may not have thought was AI software. Google Cloud, Azure, that's a IT thing. Amazon Alexa, and Google Assistant. Yes, when you asking, hey Alexa, what's this? Or you saying, hey Siri, or hey Google, all of that shit is AI. It's an AI program that's meant to talk to you and give you the information that you want to ask, or tell you a fucking joke, or tell you the weather, or book appointments for you, or remind you. All of that shit is AI stuff, bruh. So I'm going to mention a few more AI things. Now, this is more so, pertaining to podcasting or even content creators. Chat GPT. What does it do? You ask it anything. It's faster than Google. I would have got on it today and just had a couple of examples to put up, but apparently everyone's on it right now. So if you're using the free version, you get on when they're not crowded enough where they can handle it. You got another one called Jasper AI. It says write anything down. It's going to help. You got another one called Synthesia. This is to create a talking avatar. So your face, but the mouth is moving. You know what I'm saying? You got repurpose.io. This is to automate your social media. You got Jenny AI. This is for writing essays. You got Grammarly. You got Quillbot to rewrite everything. And then you got Mail Mentor. So this is to help you write sales emails. Listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg of just a handful of AI programs that I mentioned. There are so many more. For whatever you're doing right now, there is most likely an AI program that's out there that's going to help you and that's going to cut your workload in half. So on the podcasting, right? So let me tell y'all about some of these AI software platforms that pertain to podcasting. So do you know that now, like, they have an AI platform, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Adobe Podcast, where you don't even need microphones. So I don't need this Rode Pod mic that I paid $100 for on Amazon. I can just sit here and talk regular. Just I can back up, and I don't need to be looking into this. I don't need to be looking at my Zoom PodTrack P4. And I can, once I'm done, I can take this clip and drag it onto Adobe Podcast, and it will, in a couple of minutes, give me back my same video as if I was talking in a microphone. So you will have studio quality sound that you can just put it in there. Boom, AI software. Let me give you another one. You got AI softwares where you can record your podcast directly into it, right? And you can transcribe it. This is Descript. It's called Descript. You can record it on there. As you're recording, it's transcribing. So you talk for an hour, you have an hour's long worth of shit. Let's say you like me, where we on here and we like, oh yeah, like like shit. Oh yeah, like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Yeah. All of those are filler words. I could just go click a button and say erase filler words. It'll probably be 200 of them bitches in there. And boom, it's gone. So then what it does is not only does it remove that shit from there, and then it also just moves it right in. So, you know what I'm saying? If you watching me talk or you listening to me talk, it's like I never said it. So I never said none of that shit. You would never know because I've edited it. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? What else can you do? Oh, so another thing you can do. You can create your voice, right? So let's say this is still Descript. I think they call it dub media. And you can you record your voice. And it's the reason why you do this. So let's say I want to get in and I record my voice. I ain't doing it. I want to record my voice. I'll read this whole little paragraph, and it'll pick up my accent. It'll pick up my slurring words. It'll pick up, my lisp. It'll pick all of that shit up. So if I need to erase a filler word, or let's say I don't want to have no cuss words no more. Let's say I don't want to curse no more. That's a damn lie. I can go on here and I can have my own words, replacing the words that I could say. Instead of saying the F word, I could say flick that or funk that. And I'll type it in and it will come back in my voice. So you would never know. You would never know unless I told you, hey, I'm not cursing no more. I could say, hey, guys, I'm not going to curse anymore. I'll try my best to bleep it out. Or I could just bleep it, or I could just remove it or change the wording so it at least sounds like I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? And really one of the biggest ones of all is, well, to me, is you can take long form videos. You could take 20-minute video. You can upload it to a platform. I'm not going to tell. I'm keeping this one hostage for myself because it's going to benefit me. You can take a 20-minute video. You can put it into this platform. You come back in a half hour, and it will make short form videos for you, formatted for whatever platform. So if I need from this, I need a video for TikTok. I'm gonna go in and say I want it in the 9:16 aspect ratio, and I want to crop it so it fills the whole screen, and I want captions. It's gonna do all that shit automatically. And at the most, I may go in and adjust the time, the times that I want it to go, whether shorter or longer. I can adjust the captions, the size, the placement. If I want to add some images, some GIFs and all that other shit, I can add all of that. But I don't have to sit here after I record this and do post edit. I don't have to sit and make clips anymore. It will do it for me. Crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit that this AI stuff that can do that will essentially make your life easier. If you like me, you know what I'm saying, you grinding your podcast and you making content, you keeping your ear to the streets, you constantly want to make stuff, but you don't have time to sit and edit, you know what I'm saying, every day. This shit would kind of save you, man. So there are some pros to it, but let's talk about the cons. Talk about the dangers, all right? First and foremost, jobs. As this shit continues to evolve and more shit comes out, there's going to be jobs. So customer service. You remember back in the day, I'll go back to the chatbot. The first thing you do when you go on, you want to ask a question, a customer service or something, it'll ask you a bunch of shit. The goal is to get the AI software to answer as much shit as possible before it absolutely can't help you, and then you need to actually speak to a human. So think about that. You on your bank, you on your website, you on Navy Fed, and you asking all these questions about your account, and it's giving you explanations, but you like, I want to talk to a person. Customer service, representative. You want to talk to a person. So now it's like, all right, well, the AI didn't try to help you for 15 minutes. It's not. Now we're gonna send you to a person. Think about how many customer service reps you may need now. You may only need one because you got 100 people coming in and the AI is handling the majority of it. So now you don't need that many customer service reps, right? I got a better one. Let's get back into what I'm doing: podcasting, producing, editing, all that shit. Now just imagine, I just sat here and said that this product will make clips for me. This product will essentially edit my podcast for me. So what about the freelance video editors out here? These guys who be on Fiverr or Upwork, like, hey, I can edit your shit. Now you got to think about them. Now it's like, okay, well, what are you doing that you asking me to pay you, $50 an hour to edit my podcast? It may take you 3 or 4 hours. Hence, I can go and pay $15 a month to at least get the foundation set, and then I can do the rest myself, right? Now let's talk about cost. So you see, I just mentioned, okay, it's $15 an hour. Okay, that's $15 a month. That's cool. That's just one. Now just imagine if I got an AI service, AI software I use to make short-term videos for me. Okay, cool. Now I'm using the AI service to change my voice from regular to studio quality, because now I don't want to sit in the studio. I want to be out in the streets. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing that, and I'm just using my phone. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm paying a service for that. Okay, now I want my shit to be transcribed because I'm gonna start a blog or a newsletter, and I want to just take everything I'm saying and just transcribe it and then put it on there. So now I'm paying for 3 services. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the video editing. You know what I'm saying? All of this other extra shit like for TikTok and all that. Like, all of this is paying. So it's like, now, okay, boom, boom, boom. Am I really about to pay, you know what I'm saying, for 3 different services just to free up my time? Just to free it up so I don't have to edit 3 or 4 days out of the week? Somebody gonna pay it, because I'm here to tell you, editing today, tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is not fucking fun. So yes, somebody is going to go out here and pay for that so they can get that time back and still potentially mess around and your product be overall better, which would eventually lead to some money. Sounds pretty self-explanatory, right? Maybe. Let's just talk about emotionless. So just imagine there's somebody out here who has an AI chatbot or a chat GPT that just be on there, and this is their best friend. The chat fucking GPT is their bestie. There's somebody out there. We don't want to admit it. There's somebody out there, and this is their best friend. You know what I mean? So now you got to deal with that. Now you're going to be dealing with, we already having social issues. You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to be dealing with that. Let's talk about the kids. I'll give you an example of this. My son, they got exams this week, right? And he says that it's a young lady in his class that she get perfect A pluses, good grades on all of her essays in her class. Then she comes out and says that she uses Grammarly. Do you know how Grammarly works? You take the bullshit that you wrote and you just copy it and you put it in the thing, and it comes back professionally written. So you got a 7th grader writing papers like she in college getting her goddamn PhD, and she just pays a monthly fee. So it's like now we're getting to a point where it may be small now, but it's gonna be a lot of kids out here that's really gonna be dumbasses and just gonna be cutting and pasting this shit in here and getting straight A's. So you know how that's gonna be long run. And finally, man, the most important one, security. How safe y'all think this shit is? Let me know. How safe do y'all think it is to be like doing facial recognition on the AI software? I ain't talking about on your phone and all that other shit. I'm talking about these softwares and your voice and all that. How safe is it? You remember when TikTok came out with that thing, the AI software where you put your face on it? I don't know if it was TikTok, but it was an AI software. You take a picture of your face and you do a couple of angles, or you upload a couple of pictures, and next thing you know, it give you like 20 or 30 pictures of you looking all fucking crazy. I posted it on my TikTok a while ago. Bro, I feel like that's kind of the same as just like carelessly giving up your information. You know the hackers can get this, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like they get anything else over the years. Motherfuckers been hacking and scamming forever. So to me, the way it's rolling out is so many different avenues, so many different platforms you can use to fit the consumer's need. Feel like we're more and more putting ourselves in danger for identity theft, scamming, and other bullshit like that. So it worries me a little bit. I ain't going to sit here and say that I'm not using it. I was definitely using Descript, and my wife definitely uses Quillbot. Honestly, we weren't even thinking about it. Unless somebody pointed out to me, I would have never even realized that it was AI software. You know what I'm saying? But yes, we do use it, and we are going to continue to use it because I mean it's the future. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I just think I'm not telling nobody not to use it. Like, if it works for you, use it. If it gets you more time with your family, use it. If it gets you some money, use it. But just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Always do your research, and it should all work out for you. But that's all I got, man. Let me know y'all thoughts. And make sure y'all share, subscribe, and support. Captain out.